Hey, what is up, everyone? This is Zach, aka Keats39, here to bring you another NFL Showdown. Gotta be a quick video here. It's pretty gross slate. Yeah, pretty straightforward, but it is really gross. I'm not a fan of these low type of scoring games, and that's what this is probably going to be. We have two very good defenses, two very good teams in general. Probably two of the better ones in the AFC. Um, Going against each other in a game that's going to be very cold, very windy, maybe get some snow. So yeah, I expect a lot of running, a lot of short type of passes. So that's really going to be how I build. We'll start with Buffalo. So Josh Allen, he's going to be in all my lineups. He's probably going to be 99% owned. Probably going to be a decently high owned captain. I'm probably going to try to get him there. We'll see how it goes, but even though it's a running type game, it doesn't necessarily kill Josh Allen, as he's a very good runner. I haven't seen that as much this year. Did rush 8 times last week though, so yeah, I expect him to run a little bit more tonight. Maybe not throw as much, which isn't ideal, but I don't expect, like, Patriots are a little weaker against the run, so maybe they do try to run it. But that is not really Buffalo style. So I expect them to throw a fair amount still, just more of the quick intermediate stuff. But I expect the run rate to increase here. Stephon Diggs, even with the bad weather, I still consider him my number 2, probably overall player on the slate. I'm going to try to get him in again. He's been heating up. So yeah, scoring in 5 out of 6 games. Yeah, the Patriots are very good against the pass, but I'm just taking talent in this one. And I will say, if there is precipitation, if it's like, say, pouring down rain, obviously I don't like them. But if the field's a little slippery, I don't like, people want to knock receivers and that. But guys like Stephon Diggs, who are like elite route runners, it is very tough to hang around with guys when it's wet out who are good route runners. So I do think he is still a very solid play here. And you'll see why. I mean, there's just not really many studs to pay up for. So like, if you, it's pretty simple. If you like, you get this too really easily. 4,600 left still, even after that, like, that start. So then you get the Bills are where I wanted to. I do think the Bills win. They're 2.5-point favorites, and it's a 41-point total. I do like Cole Beasley. He is overpriced, especially when you look at production. But his type of routes are going to be what you got to hit. This is the scary part. But he did play 70% last week. I didn't notice that, but like, he has been all over the place in playing time. So I guess it kind of comes down to what they could just like load up tight ends, play like that, but that's not really their style. Definitely could be tonight though. So kind of, I probably won't have Cole Beasley, but I do like him a lot. So this is where it gets really weird to me. Like, when the slate came out, I assumed I was gonna like Matt Breida, but I don't not get this pricing. 6.6K for Matt Breida, 4.6 for Devin Singletary. When you look at their snap counts, Singletary dominated snap counts last week, almost 70%, which is unlike him. So I will say, like, Matt Breida is like a more dynamic type guy, but he's not a guy that they're going to go give him 20 carries between the tackles. So I will also say that I would not be surprised if Zach Moss was like all 3 running backs were active tonight for this type of game. That's kind of where I'm leaning towards. And if that's the case, I do kind of love Zach Moss, as gross as it is. He's at $600. Like, when he's active, he kind of takes the lead back role. Good pass catcher. He plays the red zone. So like, there's a decent chance that Zach Moss is kind of a lock for me tonight. For the sake of conversation, I'm going to pretend he's out again though. And if he's out, then yeah, Devin Singletary is going to be a lock for me. Like, a lot of these slates, I prefer to play kickers, but like these kickers are priced up today, and this terrible weather conditions, it's going to be really tough to kick in. So yeah, like he did this. This is probably my core for tonight, honestly. If like I said, if Zach Moss is inactive, and a couple of the Patriots always like to throw some weird inactives at us, but yeah, like this is kind of where I'm starting tonight. Yeah, if Zach Moss is in, I'm probably my core will probably just be the same, just replacing Devin Singletary with him. So yeah, that's how I'm kind of going. Manuel Sanders always in play for GPP, but I do like kind of like a vet that plays in these type of conditions, but still a little overpriced for me with his recent production in this bad matchup. So, but yeah, don't mind Emmanuel Sanders. He'll probably be pretty low on as well because people want to say Cole Beasley because of the weather conditions. Favor this slow or those short passes. I also really like Dawson Knox. He's definitely underpriced here. He's just a touchdown machine. Him and Josh Allen really have a good chemistry together. It's weird he's 8K last week and 5.4 this week. He's decently in this slate too, so I expect him to be pretty chalky. But yeah, like him a lot. Like I said, I do really like Buffalo's defense as well. Like I prefer them over the kickers. Gabe Davis always worth a GPP dart, but no thanks. Even though, let me just make sure his snap counts haven't gone up. I know he's had a good, 42% last week. So like at 1.2K, you could definitely do worse than him, especially with his talent. Yeah, and he's been really good. So definitely underpriced here. Has his stats been trending up? Yeah, he's had good snap counts lately. So yeah, I don't mind him at all as a punt. But yeah, that's pretty much all the guys here. Like I said, Zach Moss, I will like a lot if he is active. Haven't seen anything on that, but with these weather, I kind of do expect him to be active. But we'll see. So over to the New England side, this is where it gets really tricky. They have been really good. I have no clue why. Bill Belichick's a good coach. Mac Jones has been awesome as a rookie. So yeah, I like Mac Jones. I don't love him. I will say that Tre'Davious White, I believe, towards ACL. I don't know if that's a final injury, but I'm pretty sure he's at least definitely out for this game. But I do think he's out for the year. So definitely it helps them. So yeah, definitely like Mac Jones. Don't love. I haven't decided who I'm playing on this side of the ball yet. But when I'm sitting here looking, like this is why it's gross. Like, look, these snap counts are just horrendous. I kind of expect these guys to go up. I don't know, but like I said, I do expect Buffalo to win. So like, it could very easily end up the same exact way. But with that being said, there's no like I could see Damien Harris in GPP just because he's been good. But 9.8K is just very overpriced for a guy playing 33% of the snaps. And it wasn't like it's a fluke thing. Like that is where he's been, especially every time that Stevenson's been active. So I fully expect him to be active here tonight. They're literally just playing 1A, 1B role. So if I'm playing a running back, it is going to be Stevenson, who is half the price, has the same exact role. It's literally going to be praying that you get the guy that scores a touchdown. So yeah, I'll take the cheap guy when I'm building. Kind of sucks if like this build, if I could get Jacoby Myers, I'd call it a day and have my lineup. But for the sake, I'm just going to not click anyone. Kendrick Bourne has been really good. And he does run the short type of routes. So I do have interest in him, but 8.6K is definitely overpriced for me. On a guy that talent level at 55% of snaps in a bad weather condition game. So, but like I prefer him over. Wow, he's cheap. I can't even say that now. So I'm just gonna continue. I definitely prefer Jacoby Myers over Kendrick Bourne. The difference between these guys really is touchdowns. Kendrick Bourne has 3 touchdowns in his last 3 games, 2 touchdowns last week. But yeah, these guys just spread the ball out very, very well. So it's really tough to take a stance on any of them. Jacoby Myers would be my favorite though. He's just the most talented, runs those good short routes as well. But yeah, definitely tough. Like I said, I like Stevenson a lot. He's probably my favorite Patriot. Just playing that 1B role in a game that they're going to try to run the ball a lot. And like the Buffalo's defense is just really, really good. It does make it hard. Hunter Henry, I definitely Dawson Knox the same price. I definitely prefer Dawson Knox. Although they're the same player, like it's literally touchdown or bust for these guys. So I'll take the guy with the better scoring implication. But yeah, don't mind Hunter Henry, but I'm not excited to play him. Guess this kicker situation could be something. So yeah, definitely if you're looking at kickers, definitely check the injury report. I prefer Buffalo's New England's defense is more expensive. Definitely prefer Buffalo's. These weather conditions set up really poorly for Nelson Aguilar, so I don't have much interest. But like he's playing 90% of snaps at 3K, you could definitely do worse. Yeah, honestly, I kind of like that play a lot in GPP. Brandon Bolden, if they're trailing, I like him. If he's active, he did practice 3 straight games. So, but like, and they will check down when they pass a lot. So like that does boost all the running backs as well. But they'd have to really be down for me to have a lot of interest in Brandon Bolden. But 3.2, like I prefer him over the kickers as well. Like when he's in, I probably expect him to get 3 or 4 targets. So, yeah, then let's check the last couple of guys. And N'Keal Harry has been playing okay snaps, so he's playable. Johnny Smith at 60% of snaps. I do like him a fair amount. He's very cheap, I know. At 2.4 and 200. Both these guys aren't play. I hate N'Keal Harry, so I will not have any. I definitely would prefer the Zach Moss if he's in. Or you don't really need the crazy value. There's not very many studs to pay up for. So, yeah, I don't really have any interest in N'Keal, so he's going to score now. I do have interest in Jonnu. Finally got some targets last game. He'll probably play that 60% snap rate. And I fully expect them to be checking down, like I said a million times. So, and he's really, really good with the ball in his hands. So, yeah, I think that Jonnu Smith is very in play as well. So, that's going to do it for me. Like I said, a very straightforward slate. It's going to be low scoring, kind of gross type of games that I do not like to play. So I will probably be underweight on my normal playing style. But like there are options. So I'll probably play some. I'll literally play just because I'll watch the game as I always do. And it's not like it's like impossible to make a lineup, especially like Josh Allen captain's very easy. I expect probably 50% ownership out of that with 99 overall ownership. So yeah, that's going to do it. Make sure to hit that like and subscribe button, and I will see you next time. Later.